The Mazda RX-3 of the new Veilside Z. Alright guys, check out what's behind me. We are here live on site at Tokyo Auto Salon. It is massive. It's so insane. There's so much to see, so many cool cars. It's going to be a very, very long day. We're here bright and early. Well, it's a long weekend actually. We're going to be here multiple days, but it's going to be crazy. There's so many new cars being shown off. Liberty Walk, Rocket Bunny, all the big brands are here. But yeah, we're going to start from one side, I guess, work our way over to the other. And yeah, stick around guys. Make sure you hit subscribe too, because there's going to be a lot of content from this event. I'm walking down the stairs looking at the camera. This is really stupid. So let's just get some cars and get to it. Have a look at the back of the hydrogen-powered GR Corolla race car. Really, really nice. Just behind that, we've got the Yaris WRC car that Toyota races in the World Rally Championship. GT500 Supra, GR010 Le Mans hypercar that has won the 24 hours multiple times in a row now. I've actually lost track. So we do have the winner's trophy there. Really cool. And we've got the Toyota-powered Super Formula beside that as well. Cool racing display here from Toyota. So guys, look at the kit on this GR86. This is called the S Design SD3. It just radically changes the whole front end of the car. It's a very, very interesting wide body too. But yeah, the front end is really different. Almost looks like a Mansory JDM car, the way it changes everything. But check out the back too. Those little like 599XX winglets on the back of it. Bride seats. That is wild looking. There, look at that front end too. Damn. Okay guys, we're at the Sphere Light booth here at Tokyo Auto Salon with some very unique Liberty Walk because you got the Silhouette R35 GTR there. This is the Mitsuoka Oroshi, sort of an unknown Japanese supercar. I don't know how many of these there are, but it's super, super rare. Actually, check out the seats in the middle. They've actually put lights in the seats, one red and one white seat. That looks pretty insane. But yeah, this is sort of an unknown supercar. Like, there's not too much info on it. They're very, very rare. I mean, it's not safe from being Liberty Walk though, because Kate will do anything. And just over there, got the S15 Silhouette. Very, very cool. Again, just have a look at the interior of this Mitsuoka Orochi. You can see it's a 5-speed automatic. Quick little fact check. It is a 3.3 liter Toyota V6 that's inside of it. Very hard to find production numbers on it though, or at least from what I could see. But I can't imagine there's too many of these. I've never seen a Mitsuoka Orochi, let alone a Liberty Walk one. That's pretty damn cool. And these liveries that are on the cars, the Sphere Light booth, are really cool as well. Sort of white with the yellow lightning bolts on them. So guys, Liberty Walk area this year is huge. Tons and tons of cars before we get to the main stage and see some of the new builds. Got the purple and black Akoska Skyline 2000 GTR. Very, very thick over fenders. And check out the purple painted engine bay. Really nice. Got the GR86 over here, which I believe is a fairly new kit for Liberty Walk, because it's generally supercars that they do. Got the Silhouette, the GT Evo kit on the Aventor in this sort of Tiffany blue. Really, really nice. And a matching Silhouette Huracan beside that. So another GTR over there with the Playboy livery on it. Interesting. Got the black Silhouette 458. Really, really sinister looking actually. Really like that. Just beside that, this is a new kit for Liberty Walk that has just debuted at the show for the Ferrari 355. One of my personal favorite classic Ferraris. You know, over fenders look really good. One of the only non-silhouette kits here, actually. The silhouettes are sort of taking over for Liberty Walk, it seems. And we've got a C8 Corvette over there as well. Check out this find, ladies and gentlemen. We've got the full carbon 911. And it's pretty gutted out inside. Pretty bare bones, but yeah, you can see the entire interior, the tub, everything, just full carbon fiber. That is wild looking. Back of the seats, every single detail. Check out the engine bay, my goodness. Look at the stacks. Damn. Another classic Ferrari, kitted out with the Liberty Walk wide fence. Got the 512. And the matte black fenders do look really good, the gloss black. Blacked out grille, blacked out Ferrari badge in the front. Mean looking. And they've got some SUVs here too, actually. Walk over here. Got the Urus. We did see this at SEMA. I believe they debuted it at SEMA, if I remember correctly. That's pretty cool. Okay, new kit from Liberty Walk. This is the new RX-7 silhouette. So yeah, the silhouette kits have become quite popular from Liberty Walk. Basically, very like 80s sort of Group 5 race car style to it. Extremely wide. Yeah, the front's really cool. Those bottom headlights sort of remind me of the new Porsche 935s. And obviously the rear fender arch just sticking out is, like I said, very reminiscent of those 80s GT cars. Have a look at the tallest engine bay. Just how nice that is. Man. But sitting over there under that cover, I think we all know what that is, waiting to be unveiled. Possibly the most controversial car I think that has ever been built. So we're gonna get a look at that very, very soon, guys. Compilation/LM styling. And if you look inside the interior, do slow zoom, see the red sparkle seats, just sort of offsets or accents that white so well, along with that Japan flag livery that it's rocking. It's so cool. Alright, we made it through to the back, guys. So Kate has gone with the LM wing on the back. Big rear diffuser. And I absolutely love the livery. The all white with the red on the side, the Japanese flag. So sick. Alright guys, this is what I'm talking about. It's the weird, like, smaller brands and smaller kit companies that really make Tokyo Auto Salon interesting. So this F8 Tributo is fully kitted out to sort of give it like an F40 kind of vibe. I mean, look at the like custom like gills that they have on the side here. That's pretty cool, honestly. It takes a lot of work to do something like that. All new fenders. And yeah, it's got like an F40 LM wing on the back. And check out this rear end. And the over fenders at the back almost kind of looks like SP3 Daytona with those slits on the back of it. Yeah, there's a lot going on in this car. It's interesting, that's for sure. Okay guys, always one of the most interesting booths out of Tokyo Auto Salon. This is the Anija team. So these guys are famous for doing some crazy things to some really rare cars. We've got the silvery gray LaFerrari here. I'm not even sure that's factory, to be honest, and being Anija, who knows, because look at the color they have on this Carrera GT. It's sort of like a green, almost with a bit of turquoise in it. That is wild looking. Man, yes, these guys are not afraid to do anything, and I mean anything to their cars. You probably know them for their Zonda that they've made, that they've customized so much to the point that Horacio Pagani does not even recognize it as a Pagani anymore. So these guys are quite infamous. They always bring out some heavy hitters. Okay guys, if you thought the LaFerrari and the Carrera GT were a little subdued for Anija, I got something for you. Oh, look at this B1. Again, one of 375 in the world, and these guys have gone and done a full forged carbon fiber body on it. So Very different from regular carbon fiber. It almost looks like dust. Usually you see it on accents of cars, like Lamborghinis have it a lot. Never a full body. I've never seen a car, period, let alone a P1, do a full forged carbon fiber body. I don't even know what to think of it. Have a look. Aftermarket wheels on the P1 as well. Not sure what you guys think about that, but you can let me know in the comments. But yeah, this forged carbon looks absolutely insane. I can't even describe how crazy this looks in person. I hope it's showing up well for you guys in the camera. It's radical, that's all I can really say. Okay, have a look at the Countach here, guys. We saw our first couple Countachs back in the Montreal video. We did not see one like this with the flip paint. And Anarchy wheels too, finished in gold. That's pretty wild. I don't know if this is a wrap or factory paint, but I'm gonna say factory because it looks really, really good. I don't see any markings that it would be a wrap either. All right, guys, now we're talking. We're into the van culture. This one's got the Gretty Trust Racing livery on it. The radiator hanging out of the back. You can see it's got the Boso Zoku bike stored in the back of it. Right on. Oh my goodness, everybody. What is going on with this Toyota CHR? Let's find out. We've got the crazy looking, I don't know what that is, some kind of fiber. It looks like a Moltres. Look at the engine bay. Man. Got the matching wheels and the calipers. Have a look inside. Oh my. Ho ho ho. Damn. This is the kind of stuff that Auto Salon is known for, I would say. Look at the back of it. Obviously, the scissor doors, because why not? Look at the rear diffuser on here. Oh, man. It's got the I just realized it's got the like Lexus ISF like stacked tips down there too. Oh man. Check out the bagged Z35. Got the sort of pearlescent white paint on it too. I can't get enough of the new Z, guys. It's so nice. It's such a cool car. Let's have a look at the back here. Cool exhaust. Never really heard of it, but it looks good. White painted diffuser too. Very nice. Nice to see a lot of mods getting done on this new platform. It is working out really well. Okay, look at the kit on this NSX. This is from a company called Arda Mechanics. Now, I'm not sure if it's the same Arda, the Autobox Racing Team Aguri from the Super GT, but this is a new body kit, and it's pretty drastically changed the NSX. It's got like an SVJ rear wing at the back of it. It's quite wide too. That's really cool. I don't mind that at all. And check out the 86 over here. The interesting part about this would be the back end. So a totally new rear end, different taillights. Almost looks like a Ferrari 812 or something. I mean, it's pretty convincing from that angle. Alright guys, what we're looking at here is a brand new racing concept car just unveiled by Honda, the Civic Type R GT. So this is something that would race in Super GT. Not sure if they're looking to do the GT500 or the GT300 category with it, but the NSX is sort of ending production, so would make sense it would be a GT500. To run a Civic in that class is pretty insane. It's going up against the GTR and the Supra. But it does look the part. Let's have a look at the back and see what it's like back there. So yeah, it is a concept, just a rolling shell really. You can see the taillights are actually just stickers. But I would have to say this would be a GT500 car, just going by the insane amount of airline. Look at that rear wing. Just crazy looking. That is awesome. It looks really good, and it's always nice to see manufacturers making new race cars. Here's a really interesting one, guys. This looks like a Mazda RX-3 with the top chopped off. It's actually an ND Miata underneath though. And what's cool is it has the Liberty Walk wide body kit built onto it as well, with the iconic yellow and green racing livery of the old RX-3 race cars. That is so sweet. Have a look at the interior, the chopped off RX-3 Miata, the bride seats. And take a look at the back, at the cut bumper, titanium exhaust at the back. And just to give you an appreciation for how wide this car is, look at how far out those fenders stick from the wheels. And the wheels are already stanced out and spaced out. You can see it comes quite far out from the bodywork, and the fenders still stick out even further. That's a wild build. Oh my, a little too much stance for me, but if any of you guys like it, it's a lot of poke on those wheels. Coming up pretty damn far. Look at the back. Oh, my goodness. Interesting rear wing on the Z2. This booth has a couple of cool Silvias as well. Got the S15 over there. And the S14. Got some Super GT royalty here, guys. The Mark IV Supra GT500 from the previous JGTC Championship, which is now known as Super GT. But these older Super GT cars are very well known from older Gran Turismo and Forza Motorsport games. This SO Ultraflow Supra, I do remember racing this in Forza in particular at the old Tsukuba circuit. Just a legendary car. It's not the only one that's at this booth though. Well, Supra maybe, but there's other cool old Super GT cars here. Let's go check them out. Alright guys, and here we go. The same stand as the Supra, we've got the 2007 championship winning NSX. So it's got that iconic roof intake, the RGT. That is just another classic JGTC car that a lot of us grew up with in video games. It's so cool to see it in person. And over here we've got the most recent champion as well, the 2022 ZGT500. I'm sure everybody recognizes the Calsonic blue livery. Yeah, Nissan on top. No surprise there, number one. Alright, check out this, guys. We're the top secret booth, the legendary Japanese tuner of Nissans. They just unveiled a brand new Z35 that I'm pretty sure is pushing out a ton of power, because that is what Top Secret is known for. Smokey Nagata, the head honcho there, pretty famous for those old videos where he's just ripping cars like 300 kilometers an hour on the highway. But haven't really seen him do a Z before, so having the new one here is pretty darn cool. Same color as the R35 GTR as well. And then we've got the T-Spec over here, finished in Millennium Jade. So be curious to know just how much power these cars are pushing out. But looks-wise, can't beat it. Okay, special Fairlady Z over here at the Nissan booth. This is the Z432R. So the Z432 is basically the performance variant of the original 240Z. And then the R code, which is finished in this orange with the matte black hood, is basically the racing variant of the Z432. They are extremely rare. I believe there's like less than 50 of them. So this is straight from the Nissan Heritage Collection. And then right beside it, we have introduced this new Z that is to pay tribute to that same car. So you can see they've changed the front grille. Of course, normally the new Z, the grille is just a huge black space in the front. They have separated a little bit, go for more of that classic 240Z look. That's really nice. And of course, the paint scheme will obviously be the big feature here to pay tribute to the Z432R. And that new grille badge in the front too. Nice touch. Okay guys, what we're looking at here, just revealed a moment ago by Nissan, a brand new R35 GTR Nismo. Bit of a facelift at the front. So you can see the lights are definitely different just on the bottom there. That has changed, but it's still an R35 really. It's still that gray color that debuted on the 2021 Nismo. So not much has changed. A little bit of a facelift, I guess, before hopefully the R36. But it is something different, I guess, to keep us going until that day comes. Sneaking away from the crazy crowds that are at the front of this new Nismo GTR. We can actually see there are some changes to the back. So I'll walk a little closer to it. That rear diffuser is definitely different. That's a new look to it. I don't remember having this like middle part here. So that is a little bit different looking. It looks like it has the F1 light at the back too, which is pretty cool. So there are some decent changes. That wing actually, don't remember the curves in it either. So that does look a little different too. So there are some decent changes made to this one. It is different from the last one at least. It's not just a new paint job or anything like that. But yeah, there we go. That is the new Nismo GTR unveiled at the Tokyo Auto Salon 2023. This is quickly turning into the Z35 show. There's so many cool new Fairlady Z builds here. This is a brand new Phantom kit. It's on display at the Goretti Trust booth. Now what's interesting about this one is it sort of gives it that G-nose front end on the old 240Zs. But the G-nose is the ones that stick a little further out. It's super sweet, and it's on the 5-spoke Workmeister wheels too. It's quite wide. Check out this R34. So from this angle, I don't know, maybe you can't see it too well. We're going to show you in a second. This looks like a really nice, clean kitted R34. Very cool. But this guy's taken the Z-Tune kit to a whole other level and basically extended those little tiny parts that stick out of the fender line, the Z-Tune, and he has pulled them out so they look like wings almost. Like, it's absolutely ridiculous. It's sticking out so damn far. Have a look at it from that angle there. That's an intake if I've ever seen one. Man. Not afraid to experiment. Okay, so you want to talk about iconic liveries? Here's one for you guys. The HKS Group A R32 GTR. And these, I guess we can call them like tiger stripes. But that green and blue with the orange over the black is so iconic to HKS. And yeah, this is the Group A touring car, R32 GTR, the one that put Godzilla on the map. It went overseas and wiped the floor with everything it raced against. That is so cool to see. Yeah, I was just thinking we hadn't seen too many RX-7s yet, but there we go. We're going to see one. That's one to see. It's the RE Amemia FD in the iconic blue and black. I'm sure you guys have probably, if you have any of the Gran Turismos or whatever, have seen the car in the game, or you've seen it in various TV shows or anything like that. D1 GP. It's a pretty iconic car. And yeah, Amemia, legendary Mazda tuner. Pretty sick. More RX-7s. Stardust Factory. Chop the top. The full speedster look. The red bride seats in it. Got a very nice like GT looking FD over there as well. And we got a slammed one over here too. Because why wouldn't you? There we go. So you can peek under the wing of the other one. Right on. Oof, this Evo wagon, my goodness. Absolutely love the color on it. The wide body on this is quite subtle too, actually. It's not like over the top. It's really, really good. And check out these like beige Recaros too. Just accents this like forest green color so well. Yeah, I am a sucker for wagons. So especially when it's like tastefully modded like this too. I can't get enough of this. This is such a cool looking Evo wagon, man. Just beside that Evo wagon, got the new Kamikaze Veris kit for the GR Yaris. Now when I said the Evo wagon was subtle, the Kamikaze kits are anything but that. It's extremely aero heavy. It's definitely a track focused car. Got that nice rear wing sticking out from the back. And yeah, you can see from this angle just how far that new wide body sticks out from the original bodywork. The back end is really, really nice too. It's very well done. Yeah, have a look at the carbon fiber rear diffuser on it. It is huge. HKS exhaust. Very nice. Okay, so this is a car that was actually at SEMA, and admittedly, I walked right past it because I actually had no idea what it was. But this is actually a Rocket Bunny Tandem C5 Corvette. I actually couldn't tell because the front end is quite different. Now that I've seen it from the back, I do actually see the C5 in it. Check it out. Yeah, that T-bar roof. All the way to the roll cage in the back. And then here we go. There's the bunny shot right there. The Rocket Bunny over fenders, that huge duckbill, and now obviously, yeah, now you can see the C5 lights at the back. But the front's quite different. And it's not something I was really expecting Rocket Bunny to do, so kind of caught me off guard. Check it out, we've got the special edition Alpine A110R, which was actually unveiled in Japan last year, just before the Japanese Grand Prix. So, lots of different touches on this. Obviously, the carbon fiber hood is the big one that stands out. The wheels on this are really cool, actually. I want to show you guys that right now. Okay, have a look at the wheels on the Alpine A110R. Incredibly unique design. I've not seen wheels that look very similar to this before. Full carbon fiber, but it's really cool. Like all the different points that stick out of the center there. That's a nice looking wheel design. And another different touch on the R model is this sort of like mini swan neck wing. And the back, almost like an 812 Compilation feel, how it's all carbon fiber. So obviously, just a camera for a rear view mirror. It's a really cool car. I really want to try driving one of these actually one day. Looks like a lot of fun. We've got the tailor-made F12 TDF. Chilling here on the pedestal. It's almost like a rose gold. Interesting paint job. But yeah, factory paint, I guess. It's tailor-made, so interesting. Alright, some more weird stuff. Got the Toyota Crown. That huge wide body on it. But what is going on in the back here? It's like a Zagato arch in the back with all these blue blinky lights on it. That's darn interesting. Then we've got a Prius beside it. Have a look at the interior. Oh my. Pink seatbelts. And yeah, I don't even know what to say. Oh, look at the carpets. Hold on a second. Oh my. Okay guys, this is a new car that I have never ever heard of. This is a Chinese EV called BYD, stands for Build Your Dreams. That is the name of the company. All EVs, this is the sedan. They call it the Seal. Some interesting like front fascia with these like, I guess they're daytime running lights on the bottom here. Wow. 10 out of 10 for the name. Let's have a look at the back and the interior. Just a rear look at the BYD Build Your Dreams Seal. I guess pretty conventional like EV design. The wheels are pretty cool. That's kind of different. And these weird like markings on like the rear side window. Interesting. And inside it's like pretty Tesla, I would say, or like generic electric car looking, but it's just the names. It's all about the names. The Build Your Dream. Okay, this is a car I've been waiting to see for a while. The new Veilside Z. So Veilside, obviously super famous for, I guess, Honda's RX-7 from Fast and Furious, but they radically changed the appearance of all the cars they work on. I think they've definitely gone with the Honda theme for the paint job too. Yeah, the models are on display, so obviously all these guys just start running over and taking pictures, so that's why it's so busy right now, but I'll try and get a look around the car and see what we can get. See, the front's quite different. Obviously the back is quite different too. Got that like super long ducktail at the back, looks really, really good. These 5-spoke Veilside wheels, which is pretty reminiscent actually of what was on Honda's RX-7 in Tokyo Drift. That's very cool to see. Alright guys, we've seen plenty of interesting Z35s, everything from wide bodies to drag cars. We have not seen a Fairlady Z SUV. This is the Fairlady X. Oh my goodness. So don't worry, this is not an actual production car. It's actually designed by students from the Nissan Technical College. So yeah, I don't know how they did this or what platform it's on, but they basically imagined what a Fairlady Z SUV would look like. And I kind of like how they have that Z432R body style on it. And look at this, Recaro seats in it. Damn. We've seen it all here at Tokyo Auto Salon, that's for sure. Here's a cool one I wanted to show you guys. Looks like a classic, but it's not. This is Rocky Auto, so they basically build new 2000 GTs. As you can see by the badge here, it's labeled the 3000 GT. So everything's sort of brought up to modern conditions. You can see the interior is a little more modernized than the original 2000 GT. But yeah, it's sort of if you want to enjoy a Toyota 2000 GT but don't want to pay $1 million plus for one, these guys will build you your own from scratch. It's really, really cool. It looks very legit, very much like the original 2000 GT. Obviously, they just changed the wheels, certain things like that, but the body lines are really, really good looking. Well, the exhaust looks different. That's definitely not the OG Toyota exhaust, but they do have a racing variant of it too. So very, very cool. Let's have a quick look inside of the racing variant 2000 GT. Not bad. So as you saw, the 3000 was an automatic. This one does look to be manual as well. It's kind of hard to see through that window. But they do build some cool cars. That is Rocky Auto and the Restomods 2000 GTs. Alright, 6 cars went LFA hunting again. I found another one. Pretty much try to do that at every big event. So this one is different. Matte black wrap on it, and it even has a lip kit on it, which honestly looks pretty decent, but it is Japan, so they will modify anything. Doesn't matter how rare they are. If you watch previous videos, you know that the LFA is my supercar, and yeah, I really like this one. I think it works. Alright, more supercars. Well, I don't know, classify this as a supercar or a hypercar, I'm not sure. Someone can let me know in the comments what you think, but we've got a McLaren Elva here. Thankfully, without the windshield, they're so much better without the windshield, guys. It's supposed to be a speedster. That's what it's supposed to be. So, no windshield, A+. Haven't seen a white one before, too. It looks really, really good. I definitely am a sucker for white cars. We got the white AMG GT Black Series over there as well. Not bad pickings here. The world's quietest Aventador award goes to... Get those valves open. There we go, guys. The Mitsuoka, the Liberty Walk Kit, the Japanese supercar. Struggles right there. Don't remember if we saw this at Koska before. Man, that is sick. Lots of carbon fiber body parts. The wide body, it's slammed as anything. Like, it is damn low to the ground. Yeah, those carbon fiber parts are cool. And we get the full carbon fiber body right next to it. Interesting hood opening mechanism. The roof too, and it's gutted out. Like, I mean gutted out. There's literally nothing in it. Roll cage, and a steering wheel. Man, oh man, look at this Aventador. The RGB lights. done here. It's a long day, a long weekend of shooting here. So many cool cars, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Lots more Tokyo content coming up. I'll see you guys next time.